Welcome to the 9th installment on my 12-step distance series, where if you do all 12 of these things and put them together, you will throw further than you ever have before, guaranteed. Guys, I'm the disc golf teacher, and today, step 9 is all about creating lag. All right, so before I can teach you how to create lag in your form out there on the course on kind of a big drive and to create that max distance, we need to tell you why creating lag is important, all right? And the best analogy is to kind of think of a whip, all right? When you whip a whip, that's the right word? When you whip a whip, yeah, let's go with it. When you whip a whip, at the very end, it makes a snap because all the way along that there's been a little piece at the end that's kind of lagging behind, and then it catches up and I think it even breaks the sound barrier, and that's the noise that you hear at the end when you crack a whip, all right? The same idea is true with your arm, all right? We're gonna try to lag it behind in our throw. We're gonna get our hips turned first. This is lagging behind, and it's gonna pop, and the disc in that hand has to go as fast as your hand is traveling, and therefore, since it's going faster, it will create more distance. All right, so how do we do it? All right, so eventually I'm gonna throw out this way, but I'm gonna kind of turn it so my T-pad's almost kind of perpendicular to you, so you kind of see what's going on with my body and my arms and my hips and things, okay? So if you remember up until this point, which I'll link down in the comments if you're not sure about this series and what I've talked about so far, but we've talked about kind of approaching diagonally to the T-pad, all right? Our arm's coming out, our off arm is coming through, okay? And when we create this lag, if you kind of think of it from the bottom up, our hips are engaging first, okay? Our hips are engaging first as this off arm is coming through. It's kind of like our hit point, and then our hips start to engage. And if you think about if they didn't engage first, if it engaged at the same time as the disc, they both would turn kind of simultaneously. We don't want that, okay? We want to create lag in our disc, and so we want the disc to stay where it's at as our hips start to engage, right? As our hand comes through, our hips engage, the disc hasn't moved yet, still in that same spot, all right? And in so doing, then it finally reaches up through the coiling of our back and then gets to our shoulder, all right? That finally starts to go. Then the disc starts to move, and notice our hips are already going as the disc comes through, and that creates that lag, okay? So what I'm gonna try to do now, facing this way, is I'm gonna put all the steps together. The arm's coming through, the disc is still here, my hips engage, and then I'm finally going to release the disc after it's had that lag. Let's try it. Oh yeah, I'll get a measurement here with my rangefinder. So I'm gonna go down there, I'll flash up on the screen for you, but that was toasted really far. Again, kind of the first throw out here today. Let me do another one just to prove that it's not a fluke and you can create that lag every time. All right, that last disc was a 12-speed driver. Here I'm gonna disc down to a 7-speed fairway driver. Now I'm gonna create that same amount of lag that I had in the first one and show you that even with a slower disc, it can go almost equally as far. All right, so let's try it with just a little fairway driver. All right, that one did get a little more turn to it. It's fighting back now. Oh yeah. So again, I'll put the measurement right here for you, and you can see that both of those drives were very far because, again, our hips came first as our disc stayed there, creating that lag. Hey guys, if you found these distance tips, hey guys, if you found these distance tips helpful, please help me out by liking this video down below so this video can spread to more people. Also, until next time, I'll put another distance tip right here for you. Until next time, we'll see you out there on the course.